today we're gonna make this cute animal cake, 3-tier cake. This is a design that is very known in Brazil, so it's not my design, so I want to say that for a disclaimer. I'm gonna start using this mini cake 3-tier phone, and I'm gonna measure kind of like the size that my tier is, just to be sure that it's straight and I have enough to cover the first bottom tier. And that's gonna be a little frog, so we're using the gray. The green. I'm not sure who created this cake. This is like a TV show in Brazil, like for kids, for teaching like ABCs and things like that. So I just want to let you know that it wasn't mine. But it's very popular, so everybody makes the cake, so I'm not really sure who designed it. That was just ordered and I had it, so I just want to share with you guys how to use this dummy phone when they are all together. So I'm gonna place that long open green fondant or gum paste, not gum paste, but like cold porcelain or fondant that you're using, and we're gonna start covering the first tier. That's why I made it. I was making sure that my green had one side and it was straight, because I want where they get together to the second tier to be straight and not like all over the place. So I'm gonna go around. I'm using cold porcelain for this cake, and before I did that, and before I cover everything, I put glue everywhere and I let it dry, because that makes it easier. If you learning right now to work with cold porcelain, that's the easiest way to do it. And I'm gonna place the two ends together and cut the excess, and we're gonna need to smooth it out everything, because we don't want any marks or anything. So you can use a little bit of water and use your hands. The warmth for your palms of your hands is the best thing to do that. If you're using fondant, I think you're gonna need to cut it and use a little bit of water if you need to smooth it out too. But this was a fake cake, so I'm using cold porcelain, and I'm gonna go all over to smooth everything. You can use the rolling pin, you can use your fingers, or anything that is easy for you. And now we're gonna do the same thing with the yellow for the giraffe. That's the middle tier. So I'm gonna make sure that I have my dough and like wide enough to cover the second tier, and one of the sides needs to be very straight for us to use on the top like we did at the green. So now we're gonna start placing right there in the middle tier, and we're gonna cover exactly like we did to the first one. You go around trying to keep straight and flat and like as perfect as you can, but you don't need to go all crazy, because we can definitely smooth it out with your hands. And I'm gonna put the two ends together, pinch them together, put the top together all over the second tier, and then we're gonna cut all the excess off. This phone, this dummy phone, I got from Brazil. Actually, I didn't get it. I think it was a friend and got it and asked me to do this cake. But I'm pretty sure I saw here already. If you guys want to know where, I can look a link and leave a link below for you guys where you can find those 3 tiers already together, you know, for you guys to make this too. So now I'm gonna get the excess right like super close to the base of the first tier, because you don't want the yellow to be in the first tier. So each color is gonna have their own tier, so just get the excess off the way you think is easier and just cut everything off. I just measure with my ruler when I was opening the yellow, one side to be straight, and the side and the yellow is touching the green. And then now here is just easier to cut it like this, because you can see where you need to cut since you don't have the top tier yet. Now we're gonna smooth it out everything and make the top of the sides be a little rounded, because when you round them, they look like a little bit more like a real cake. It's very hard to make a real cake with the edges very square. So normally when you see, they are not super square. I'm using a circle cutter because I measured and I thought it would be perfect, or really help me to do the corners right there. So that's what I'm doing it, because since this one we covering in the top as well, you cannot just cut a long strip, you need the top. So try to find something that is very close to, you know, something round. If your dummy cake is bigger, you can use like a dish, anything that is round, and you can cut it. And now we're gonna cut the excess on the sides, and the excess then are touching the yellow. Just don't push too close, because you don't want to mix the color together, or if you're scared to mix the blue and the yellow together, just let it dry a little bit, so that'll make it easier for you. And then we're gonna cut all the excess and clean up and leave everything smooth and pretty. I always use the crafty foam to use cold porcelain, because it doesn't stick and doesn't do anything, and it's easier for me to get it out after. So I made a little long snake to go all around my cake in a darker green, and then we're gonna cut wedding get together, just to be like the frame of the first tier in the bottom. So you cut it and you smooth. You can use a little bit of water as well. Now I'm using this square tool. If you don't have that, you can use anything to make just some lines there. I just thought that will look kind of like a frog. Not that frog has like square skin. I just thought that would look cute and give a cool detail. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do this all around the cake. I'm gonna just make it a little faster, so you guys don't need to wait all that much, but I just gonna do that. So that's easy. When you putting texture on like a piece of fondant or cold porcelain or whatever you're doing, it's better for you, because then you can fix the thickness of that, you know, that strip, so you can fix any mistake you have. So now I'm putting a little glue. If you're using anything edible, you can use water or a little bit of egg white. So we're gonna finish the middle tier, and I opened a very long snake, then I was going to go around my middle tier, the whole thing in brown. Now I'm gonna cut but then get together, and we're gonna get the seams to disappear. Now I'm gonna make a bunch of little balls and flatten them together. They don't need to have a shape. You don't want a circle. You just want like little spots for your giraffe. So use your hands, make different shapes, different sizes, everything. And we're gonna go put it on all around. Make one a little bit longer, one is a little bit smaller, and we're gonna go all the way around on the yellow. And that's a giraffe, by the way. And this is good too, because when you put in those spots, if you have any mark in your fondant or cold porcelain or whatever you're using, you can hide it now. And we're gonna leave one space that is the best side of your cake to be the front of, you know, your cake. So look around and see the one that looks the perfect, like really pretty, and then you can use as the front. See, I looked around and I put a lot around it, and I left a little side for the face. Now we're gonna make a little row on the same green that we use in the base. To start decorating the bottom part. I'm gonna make as thin as I can without breaking it, and I'm gonna cut because I just need like a little piece. Squish the sides to make the sides a little even thicker, like thinner actually, sorry. And now we're gonna make the frog mouth. So you hold it and you place in a little curve, just like that. take your time and make a pretty smile for him. Just like that. And I'm gonna cut the excess off, but I will leave a little bit right there. It's not that I'm cutting all that thing off. And use a little glue if it's not sticking, or water if you're using any edible material. Now we're gonna open the snake in blue, long enough to go around your cake. And I'm putting a little glue. And we're gonna place that between the middle tier and the top tier to give the finishing on the back. You get then where they're getting together, try to put that on the back of your cake, since you know already what the front of your cake will be. Cut the excess off and use a little water to smooth everything out. Now I'm just gonna make lines, anything straight, a toothpick, anything you have, just to give to look like the neck part of the chicken. I just thought that would look cute, and that the top tier is a chicken. And actually that's what's famous for the cartoon in Brazil, is the chicken with the polka dots. They have white polka dots. Make a little ball in blue, and we're gonna make a teardrop shape, just like that, a long one. And we're gonna make a bunch of different ones. Don't worry about the size, we just want to make the chicken feathers on the top. Push them together. I think I'm gonna make 3, but if you want to make more for the top, you can do it too. We're gonna place right on the top. Just place right there. And now I made 2 white balls for the chicken eyes. I didn't let it be like a perfect circle. I want it to be a little bit more like a teardrop shape, like a cute baby eyes. So don't worry if it's not a perfect circle. Now we're gonna make a bunch of little balls for the polka dots. I don't know how many I use or I made, but you guys can put as many polka dots as you like. Just a little tiny ball, and then you squish on your cake. All around. So the bottom tier, the green one, is a frog, the middle tier is a giraffe, and the top tier is a little chicken. And now I made a little circle in white, actually two, to make the eyes from the frog. Use a little water or glue if necessary. Place on the face. Now I'm gonna make the same thing, a bunch of little balls, all different sizes. I made 4, and now we're gonna make the teardrop shape when you roll your hands together and then one side to make the other details from the chicken. I didn't want them to be the same size, but you can do that too. But I think it looks cuter when it's not so symmetrical. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna use 4 of them. And I'm gonna put one on the top, 2, and 3, and 4, just to make her look very cute. See, you can see the top, they are like all together but not on top of each other. And now I'm making with the dark yellow. I'm making the same thing, a ball and a teardrop shape, but I'm doing this both sides, like roll my hands on both sides to make like a little triangle to be the beak. And then we're gonna place between the eyes. Just like that. And we're gonna mark. And make 2 little dots on the top for her beak. And now I made the same thing with the little balls and the teardrop shape, but a very, very small to put under her beak. I open a white, the same color that we used for the second tier. It's not like a circle, it's just kind of like a hand. It's like a oval for the face of the giraffe. Make 2 circles on the middle for her nose. You can use your fingers if you don't have the 2 as well. And now I'm gonna place all the other spots then I need it, because now I know what their face is gonna be. I made a little snake and curve a little bit just to put it as a mouth. It's kind of like a C, and we're gonna place right under the yellow. I made a little roll and just folded the top, and now I'm making it flat in the top to make the little horns. Is that a horn for a giraffe? I don't know. Just let me know if somebody knows the name of that. I know it's not a horn, but that's okay. So I'm just making the pre-hole because I don't want to squish when I put it in place, and I'm gonna set both right there. Always when you putting like an ear or a horn or a hand or things like that, it's easier for you to make the hole first and then you place whatever you're doing it, because if you try to make the hole when you're holding like the arm you made it already, you can push too hard and lose the shape. So it's easier to make the hole first and then place whatever you're trying to do. It looks like a upside down feet getting out of there. Now with the lighter green, I mixed the green that I use on the bottom tier with just a little bit of white, just to give a little tiny lighter, but it's not that much. You don't even need to bother if you don't want to. Made a teardrop shape and a flat, then out, and now we're gonna cut the fingers. I'm gonna cut 3 fingers, round them out. To be very cute. All of them. He has 3 fingers. Push the 2 bottom together, and I'm gonna make they a little shorter than the other one, and I'm gonna smooth the edges. I'm making a little separation between the top of the finger and the rest, and flattening a little bit out. It's like it has a little ball, because you know frogs, they have that sticky thing on the end of the fingers, and that's what I wanted to do. So we're gonna leave the bottom 2 little ones together, and the top finger with the little circle on the end a little bit separated. And now with the same green that you use, you're gonna make an extra finger. The same thing with the little circle and the end. And a little bit longer this time, because we're gonna fold it. Flat the top. And now we're gonna place this way around, because it's like he's doing like holding his hands, doing it. Why can't I remember what I want to say? Doing a like for the video. You know what I mean? It's like, me, do you like for the video? So if you're liking this video, give me a like. It deserves it. See, even the frog is asking for it. But you can make his hand be the way you want it. But this design, he was, you know, when you hold your finger, put your number 1, that's it. And we're gonna place right there next to the face. Be careful to don't cover the mouth. Just like that. If you're new to my channel and you just got here, I just wanted to say that you guys are all welcome to the Cupncakes channel. And here you can find everything for cake toppers, fake cakes, real cakes, invitations, cricket, everything that we do for decorating a party, you know. So that's very cool. So if you haven't subscribed yet, just subscribe. And now I made 2 little snakes and like a C shape to make the eyebrows, or the palpebrae, probably the eyelids for the frog, to making him look a little bit cuter. And the same thing to the other side. And you can follow me on Instagram at cupncakesgourmet, because there I put like things that I don't make videos, things that I'm selling, ideas of videos, and you guys can help me. And if you make any of my tutorials here on YouTube, just tag me so I can see the pictures too. I would love to see your work. I'm just using my nails to separate very well the green and the white. And now I'm just putting some circles on the frog's skin just to give a little texture. But I'm not gonna put the circles all around, just a couple circles in each side. Just make a little ball and flatten your cake. It's a pretty cute cake for a birthday party, for a farm, party, for any animal party. And I know that is more famous in Brazil because they know the cartoon, but I thought that it was a really cute cake to share with you guys too. I'm making a little circle in black for the eyes for the frog, and we place right in the middle. Make a circle, a little ball, and place right in the middle of the white one that we placed there. He looks mean. He's a very sassy frog. And now I made a little oval shape for the eyes of the giraffe in black. Place right close to the nose, going to the side when you put the horns or whatever that name is. If somebody can tell me, just comment below and I will learn. Now I'm making the little black dots for the chicken eyes. And we're almost done. I think it looks so cute for a party because it's so colorful, and it's not a hard cake even if you're using fondant, and it's easy because you just cover and put some little details around, and it makes such a difference in the table and the decoration. So now I'm just putting some eyelashes on the chicken. It's just a little tiny skinny snake that I'm folding in the end just to look very cute. Put it both sides, and that's it, guys. They are ready. You can even put a little dot in white on the eyes if you want for light reflection, but that's it. You can put it in the base and look very cute. I'm just gonna put some eyebrows for the giraffe. And I hope you guys like this video, and I hope you guys like all the videos are coming. Please give me a like and a comment below what you want to see. If you want to see more cricket, I want to go back to the cricket to do invitations to match all the toppers and cakes that I'm making. And tell me what you want to learn, and I will try to do for you. Every time when you guys leave a comment, I write down on my list and I try to get to everybody together. I'm very happy that my channel is growing, and I hope you guys too. I make 2 little balls in white because I thought it was easier just paint it and just try to make a little tiny ball. And my cake is done. I hope you guys really enjoy the things, and I hope you're trying to make it, and let me know on Instagram, tag me so I can see your work. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.